Oh my gosh. We are so unironically back, everybody. We're so back. We're so back. Say it a few more times. We're so back. No, hey, we're back with Scroll With Me. We got a couple of people watching. Love to see it. Um, it's been too long, if we're being honest with each other. It's been too long. I was traveling for like 3 weeks in a row, which was awesome, but I missed the timeline. Not that I wasn't on the timeline. Let's be abundantly clear. But I miss being, you know, the Scroll With Me timeline. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, we're so back. Bitcoin's like 120K. Everything's ripping. And so it's like, what better time than to scroll the timeline together? They say there's no alpha on the timeline. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Dude Lips, and this is Scroll With Me. And so, what we do together is we scroll the crypto Twitter timeline, and we try to, let the vibes wash over us. We kind of separate the wheat from the chaff. We try to kind of distill some signal in the noise. We drink some coffee. We get comments. We see Van Glog, and he says Disney Pinnacle is the alpha. That's the first tweet that's on the timeline today. No coincidence. We'll talk about it. Sticker Dude says, I'm a simple man. As he lifts a stream, I join. Sticker Dude, Aton's running some great stuff actually too. I think they're called sticky sessions, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely check those out. My man is killing it on the content game. He's also like, hey, he's a certified yapper. We got Van Glog here, said, completed my first set last week and I'm ready for the 1 of 1 Star Wars pin. Oh, of course you're ready for the 1 of 1 Star Wars pin. Aren't we all? That's, in my opinion, well, okay, Rafiki is like, the Star Wars pin and the Rafiki one are like that to me. But yeah, absolutely S tier Genesis pins. For those of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and also just so you can kind of get used to the flavor here, the whole point is that we scroll, but I inevitably talk for 17 minutes before I actually start scrolling. I'm just kidding. That's not going to be that long, I swear. So what Van Glog is referencing is Disney Pinnacle is doing a Genesis key initiative, which means you can go into the Disney Pinnacle app, download the App Store. Every 4 hours, you can claim this Genesis key, which essentially is like kind of a raffle ticket to unlock a mystery capsule that contains a 1 of 1 Genesis pin. Now, they're 1 of 1 pins, which is just sick anyways for a multitude of reasons. But they're also the reason called Genesis is they were the first ever NFTs minted on Disney Pinnacle. So like 1, 2, and 3, right? So Genesis, the first step. We got Iculus down here, says, watching you scroll Twitter is like watching SB mowing on YouTube, just watching a guy mow yards. Both truly satisfying, but I'm not sure why. Now you made me want to go watch this guy mow yards. I won't go so far as to say it's oddly satisfying, because that's weird to call yourself oddly satisfying. But I'm glad that you are joining us. So, as you know, we have multiple beverages. We keep that sparkling water on us. We keep the coffee on us, because I'm getting hydrated and getting caffeinated for the day. Scroll With Me is really, it's triple duty. We're timelining, we're caffeinating, we're hydrating, we're communicating, we're fellowshipping. It's all the above. Let's scroll. All right. So like Van Glog was saying, first scroll of the day. First scroll with me of the month, to be fair. So we got the Pinnacle bot. Would recommend following the Pinnacle bot. Ironically, I have interacted with so much of the Pinnacle bot content that it now appears on my For You page. So I think it only services sales that are above $100. So you get this digital display, Mr. Incredible here, $500. So someone could have paid as little as $6 for this, and as much as probably like, I don't know, maybe like 13 or 20, something like 23 maybe. There's different like tiers because they have a storefront. If you don't hit it in the blind box, then you can go back and buy it later. But that's a nice little guy right there. Maybe a 20x. We got Miggy. Miggy was so fun. He's clearly aura farming. I don't even know how he's aura farming me, but I am almost sure that he is. So stay aura farming, Miggy. I got to meet Miggy in Cannes, and we exchanged some merch. I gave him a Dude Lips plushie. Gave me a Seal Fun t-shirt. Yo, what the fuck? Ingy is always posting some wild shit on the timeline because he's always deep in the AI trenches. So this is what he's working on. That's what it's like watching what Icky work on. One, it's like, is this a creative outlet? Is this alpha? We never know. Oh, we've got Jupiter Exchange here, throwing on the pudgy. Throwing on the pudgy. We love to see it. Oh, we've got, if Sticker Dude is still watching, then we've got some Scroll With Me Inception here. He's got a space guest locked in for this Wednesday. And it's a good Monday here. What it feels like cooking with Ultra. Yo, yeah, I'm really interested with this blank org thing that they're working on is. I'm trying to follow it pretty closely. I follow Laudio pretty closely, but for some reason, like there was like some kind of case sensitive error with putting my wallet on Laudio. So I didn't get shit. We love to see it. Got Josh on here. Josh is great. Some grind coin action. Oh, they got their own. Oh, interesting. Is this like a game? I don't know. But if for those of you who don't know, I almost never click off the main timeline. It's like the sacred timeline. So if I've got to click in, if I've got to show more, I'm simply not doing it. We're going off pure vibes, and I'm just making assumptions because that's what we do here. Big week, excited to take it all on with you. Something about TBA from Jesse Pollock, which we don't know what that means, and we'll find out soon enough. Kuya in the chat says, yeah, yay, we're back. We are so back. We are so back. We got to stay locked in on the timeline. You know what I mean? This is we got a generational opportunity to scroll content here. That's all I'm saying, So we've got Top Shot. Yeah, it looks like they had a Top Shot collector meetup at NBA Summer League. Honestly, shout out to them. They did a collector meetup. They did a shoot off with like some guy from the Grizzlies, like an actual NBA player. Yeah, one of the few NFT companies and communities still actually doing something 5 years later. So shout out to Top Shot, dude. We got Louis. Started following Louis here recently because he's a good content creator, good videographer. Did some work with Miggy from Sofon, so was worth a follow here. Let's see, what does stats say? One BTC trade for one trade node monkey floor at 50% of the day. Nodes being sent. Oh, trippy. Yeah, I wonder if runes, ordinals, don't know the difference to be honest, are going to see a resurgence with Bitcoin liquidity getting out of control because, as we know, NFTs succeed where culture meets excess capital, and the second is for sure on the menu. That excess capital, baby. Oh, Project X Hyperliquid. Yep. That's launching today, but I don't have any money on Hyper EVM, which I'm a huge Lambo Land stan. So even by scrolling right now, I'm fading it here. Let's see. Iko says, sorry for perhaps a silly question. What's the number on your page under each person's PFP? Not a silly question. It's actually, I assign a score from 1 to 3,000 of how much I like someone. No, I'm just kidding. So it's a Chrome extension from Ethos Network. So this is their Ethos score. So like Zeneca he's in the green. He's trusted, verified. People have staked a claim that they trust this man. 1095 here, Iculus 1255. So yeah, so this is just essentially your reputation score. Yeah, I guess you could call it like on-chain reputation. It's like reputation put on-chain. It's not necessarily indicated by your on-chain purchases, like some kind of concepts of on-chain reputation is. But let's see here. Odell Beckham, yeah, what's up, dude? I remember I saw Odell Beckham one time during my internship, and he's wearing his CryptoPunk t-shirt, and it was awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, yo, picture this out of nowhere. Satoshi one clips his entire bag. The entire crypto market nukes to zero and fades into oblivion. It can happen. I mean, incredible technology. Am I right? Yeah, we all just assume that those funds aren't moving. It's just taken as a given here. Oh, got to leave a review for all the guys you have in the chat. Yeah, so Vanglog, what he's calling out is you can leave reviews for other people on Ethos, and that like helps or hurts their score. This is interesting. What does Farouk say? He says, this is a post to tell you that the treasury company unwind is going to be terrible and the markets will get wrecked, but not for now. Interesting. Yeah, you have all these companies essentially just holding ETH because, yeah. So I don't know what the unwinds look like from that if that does happen. So very interesting. Risk It says we need a pudgy PFP ASAP. Dude, these guys are. Oh, I clicked in. I got baited. I got baited by Risk It, but they're clearly aura farming because they can make their own. Yeah, not interested in that. Okay, let's keep going here. Why does TradFi need to spin up shady shell companies to buy crypto when they can just buy crypto directly? Because they can't. Well, not all crypto companies can. That's kind of why ETFs got invented. Is they need plumbing to put crypto like purchases on the books essentially. So they have to kind of gain proxy exposure. They can't just like go to Coinbase. It's rather complicated. So good times. But now we have the plumbing. Now that may be changing. And the lines might be blurred there. What is this? First Circle, yellow. What is Adam? Pizza influencer. Yeah, of course. Oh, this is Blockwork. Wait. Oh my god! I got so fucking baited by this. I was like, "Is that?" It was like, "Is that Rushi from Movement?" And I was like, "Why the fuck is Blockworks rocking that? That's crazy work." But it's Blorkworks, which I didn't think I was following. But well, I'm not probably following. It's a um, let's see. Yeah, not following, but that's so funny. Love that. Just love that PFP. Okay, first circle, I logged out of Discord, Twitter, and went to the California mountains and no access to the internet. Much need a break. Second circle, I said, logging out for another week. Yes, absolutely. Crazy work. What does Clemente say? Clemente's on a generational run with his video content. Let's give it a read here. It was worth it. Every time they called you crazy, every time you held your conviction and doubled down, things got shaky. Every time you felt like it maybe wasn't worth it, led up to this moment. No luck, conviction. Congrats, you deserve this. And that's the top. And that's the top. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Yo, look at that Chewbacca. C3PO Chewbacca. What is this, $200 sale? Love it. Oh, we've got another question about what's the thing under the PFPs. So it's called an Ethos score from Ethos Network. So it's essentially a reputation score that just layers on top of that. Just so I can, get a quick vibe check, add some extra data to when I'm scrolling and I'm like, is this person sus or not? Let's keep going here. Squiggledow has sold. Oh, Nubis in the comment says, Nubis reposted this stream. I feel like that's like some kind of like inside Twitch joke, which is like just weird, but I love it. Latu Puppet says ethos ? At this point, I'm yapping for ethos. So ethos, slide in my DMs. I'm shilling your bags here. Or just give me some more invites. Let's be real with each other. So Ethos is, it's a crypto app where you can essentially establish reputation for yourself, or you can give reviews on other people. And then there's some other stuff too, where like you can slash other people's reputation. I think there's even maybe even a prediction market element to it. Kuya put at Ethos Network in the chat. So we're making friends in the comments. We're helping each other out. But it's really interesting. I think it's one of those things where I've kind of incorporated it as part of my signal of just like vibe checking somebody. And I saw a tweet from like Austin Hurwitz from Doodles at some point. He was like, it was interesting the way he put it. He's like, so someone tries to DM me on time.fun, which means they have to pay for the DM. And then I check their ethos score. So it's just like in a trustless space, a quick way to kind of like get a vibe check on someone, which by the way, the other day I was chatting with someone on Telegram. First time I ever saw this, and they charged for a Telegram message. And I was like, this is time.fun on Telegram. Made me want to start doing it. I was like, I got to pay 100 stars to send this guy a message. That's crazy. But honestly, it's a good gate against bots. We got Metazord saying GM, the whole gang's here. Yep. So it looks like Squiggle Dow sold a Chromie Squiggle to a museum, which is sick. We'd love to see it. I have zero question. There will be a mockumentary at some point about this treasury company area. Yeah. Whiff strategy just debuted a 500,000 whiff purchase. That's funny. Is it 500? Oh, 500,000 like whiff coin. Is that enough to get on the sphere? We don't know. Nice. Latu Popat, not puppet. Sorry, didn't mean to mispronounce. Added the ethos to the extension. Awesome. Let's say Easy says, I just want to say this: you're going to miss trades. You're going to feel like you aren't doing enough in this market where prices are ripping. You'll sadly be sidelined at points. You'll see other people making money that makes your balance feel pitiful. It's true. It's true. Stay locked in, but stay grateful. You know. Got some pudgy sales. 35. Yo. Dude, pudgies? The PFP game is real. And weirdly enough, yeah, pudgies and Pengu is showing like the mimetic spread of like a fungible token along with an NFT project. It's interesting. So we'll watch it play out. Looks like there was a delay on Hyperliquid. Let's see here. Jack Butcher, always. I love this is a midwit meme. I hope that comes true. I hope that comes true. Ah. You know what they say? They say faith is hope with a track record. So if you hope enough and it comes true, then you develop a faith. And my faith tells me that we are all going to make it, and we are so back. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Maybe we'll do. We've only got a couple minutes left, so we're going to give the timeline a refresh because we like to keep it fresh, so we're not getting stale here. We got HitDex here. HitDex is a great app. It's got this like gnarly token terminal, and I've used it for some DCA stuff on Flow. It's pretty sick. We got Drew, little Pangu. Drew's the goat. It's National Crypto Week, more all-time highs. Every risk is a possibility. Don't know how much I love the Heath Ledger meme, if we're being honest on that one, but I understand the sentiment for sure. I understand the sentiment. Bitcoin selling off as whales get liquid for the pump TG. Shut the fuck up. That's so funny. What are we looking at? Oh, we're down to 120. Wow. So funny. Alex Sohanian going to be on Shark Tank. What up? I'm very curious as what he's just going to sit on there and just go, why? That's all he's going to say. Okay, pump launch will not happen at 12 p.m. EST. Do not stress if nothing happens this time. Which brings up a good point. Right now we're streaming on Twitter. We got the comments open. We're streaming on YouTube. We got the comments open. But we could be streaming on Pump soon. You know what I'm saying? I love kind of creator coin initiatives, and I think that what Pump is doing is fairly interesting. I was at this party. I'm like, am I secretly in this picture? I am not. That was an insane event. This is the palms in the background from the Aura Sky Pool. Wild event. Shout out to Rug Radio for sure. Oh, this reminds me, Finn, and maybe I'll be streaming on Abstract. Maybe I'll be everywhere scrolling. You cannot avoid me scrolling Twitter. I will be everywhere. Let's keep going here. So funny. Love DJ Dabs. I'm eating breakfast and scrolling, seeing all the coins go up. Yes. NFT PFPs are out. Nah. Just simply nah. I've seen so many of like this take of how to like trade using like Tinder swiping tech, like kind of UI and stuff like that. I was trying to convince hackers to build this at hackathons like probably 9 months ago. I was like, please build a TikTok for meme coins. Please build a Tinder for meme coins. And they couldn't see the vision. But I actually know some people who are building it finally. So Mr. G says, miss this S tier content. Missed your S tier, fire doodle, to be honest. That's why I put it on screen. Everyone needs to see it. Nubis says, do lifts as my KOL. I hope not. I hope not, Let's keep going here. We got Gelazo doing a little banker bot experiment. We love to see it. Speaking of that, I have a meeting with Gelazo actually now. So let's okay, I need to dive into this more. So the Zora creator coin flywheel. Jacob's a great follow, so I'm going to make sure to follow him. But This is a quick hitter because my laptop was dead and I meant to get on 10 minutes earlier, but I had to literally wait for it to recharge because we're in 1937. So um, let's see here. But for those of you in the chat, we got like 130 people watching, which is crazy because I'm just scrolling Twitter. But I'm going to keep scrolling Twitter. I'm going to try to scroll Twitter every day. I'm going to do my best. Like I said, going to try to expand the platforms that we're on so you can watch wherever you feel so inclined. Yeah, and we are so back, and it's the Golden Bull Run, and it's going to be a good time, and we're going to experience it together on Twitter. So, yeah, thank you all for those of you who haven't been here in a while for coming back, and I will see you all until then on the timeline.